Every kid today deserves the exact type of education that our founders got that led to that providential brilliance of 1776. That was Latin, that was Greek, that was great books, that was biblical history, it was human history. They understood human nature. They understood our impulses, our fallen nature, and as a result, knew how to architect a form of governance never seen successfully done on Earth. And we're benefiting from that today. And if they made one mistake, it was that they assumed it would perpetuate itself in the classroom. And it's our job to revive that type of teaching so that we can revive a generation of young kids that are not just survivors of public school. We need salt and light. I'm an advocate of salt and light in institutions. But when it's totally gone and it's poisoning the minds of our kids, it's time to pull them out, seek out an alternative to fortify them, to put on the armor of God, to go out into this culture and be the type of generation we had in 1776 that would be a rebirth of freedom. You're exactly right. It's not an accident. America does not perpetuate itself. It starts in the home with parents. It then goes to the church in what we teach our kids and the community they're involved in. And then after that, for 40 hours a week, it's what we want pumped into their minds. And the left has been immensely successful in controlling every lever of that pipeline. And that's why we aggressively, David and I, call for pulling your kids out of government schools if you can. And there's other things you can do. I get some people cannot. I get it. But pulling your kids out if you can and putting them in a classical Christian school or a school is rejecting the progressive pipeline of education so that they can be prepared to think critically, to have a liberated mind. That's what the liberal arts actually meant. We used to teach the liberal arts. We don't teach them anymore in schools. That kind of renaissance is needed today.